It was fun. Fun to be able to get out there and work with them. Obviously, first day, and they had a good energy to it, but we got a lot of work to do. And but they've been. It was good to get back out here.
Coach, you had a few impassioned words at the end there. What kind of led to what happened for you to kind of fire you up a little bit at the end?
First day of practice, no one was in trouble. I mean, it's just a message to the guys, you got to take advantage of every opportunity. Nothing, no one triggered it. It was good.
Paul, you've had some fullbacks here who've been good pass catchers. Do Ramish and Abel individually collectively give an opportunity to use those guys?
I think the fullbacks we got now, we need to push them and find out what they can do in the throw game. Because I think they've got good athletes, and so I think that's one of the things we've got to find out this fall camp. We started in the spring, and I think we were talking about it. Derek was able to kind of open some things up, and so that's certainly schematically one of the things we want to. How much can we get out of those fullbacks?
What were you looking for specifically today? Was there anything you had your eye on specifically?
Yeah, I mean, you always come out with a purpose. I thought there's our guys did a lot of stuff this summer, and you talk to them and see how it went. And for instance, there's a couple routes that we wanted to clean up a little bit, and make sure that we're all on the same page. So kind of piggybacking from the work they did, which we weren't a part of, and then it's getting freshmen in and out of the huddle and going the right direction. I think every time you come out, you got a chance. Set your expectations. You got some guys not finishing the way you want them to finish. You gotta. But I think every coach comes out with a certain set of things you want to accomplish that day, and then you play off of how the kids, what's happening with them. But I think guys came to work and strive to get better today. And first practice, boy, you got a long ways to go.
What was the reason Estes and Sanders weren't on the 105?
Just want to get, you run into a numbers problem, crunch, and so bring the 105 that kind of made everything work for us the best.
Coach, what potential do you see in Patrick Castle at right tackle?
Well, I mean, we're excited when we signed him, and excited about the whole freshman, the young linemen we have. I'm not going to talk about anything that you saw today, first day, and helmets only. But we like that group. We really do. I think he's athletic. Nicole's athletic. Tyler Biotic is athletic. I think good strength levels, and so we're really excited about the group. And you guys know him. There's so much that they've got to learn, but that's the time to do it is now.
You've talked about how not knowing how long Edwards is going to be out at linebacker. I know he led you guys in tackles last year, but having two guys who started some games, Horn, does that at least something for you?
Yeah, I mean, as a team, we've got some guys that come every time, and you feel bad for the kid first and foremost. TJ's working his tail off and did some really good things as a freshman, and how can you build on it? And he's just going to have to hit his route's a little bit different, right? But certainly it is. Sitch and Chris having played a lot of football, that part's good for us. But we sure feel like we're a better team with TJ, and then all of them can. I think all three would play.
How would you compare the footwork and effort you saw from quarterbacks today?
It's good.
Was it nice to finally see Carre on the field because you didn't in spring?
Yeah, that was good too. It was good things. Yeah, I think he's, every day we hope to all grow, and I think John's doing that, and I think he'd be a heck of a ended with a bang, all right.